At the beginning of January, I had 60 brand new pre-sharpened Ticonderoga pencils for my students to use whenever they need them. And this is all that's left. At the end of the day, it's just a pencil. I'm not going to give them that hard time about it. They can get up, they can grab one. When they're done at the end of the day, they put them in the bottom drawer, and then I have 2 students responsible for sharpening them and putting them back in the top drawer. But since that's all I have left, we're about to change this up. And I'm sure a lot of teachers struggle with this too. I'm not sure if our students eat them, sell them online, or just magically make them disappear for the sake of entertainment. But it's time to teach my students a little bit of accountability and some responsibility. Now, for starters, no longer are my students going to have access to nice Ticonderoga pencils, like normal pencils. They're going to have access to tiny little golf pencils. Now, I'm nice, so I got the ones with the eraser on them. Now, there are going to be some students that want to use these over and over because they think it's funny. But at the end of the day, if I were a kid, I wouldn't want to use that all day. Now, here's the catch. I'm going to charge my students $50 every time they need to borrow a pencil. So I have a class economy system. My students earn money throughout the month. Throughout the year, they can use it on things like our classroom store and our monthly auctions. But when they need a pencil, I'm not going to give them a hard time like usual. They can get up, they can grab one. It's going to be a mini golf pencil. And then they're going to look at our classroom roster. They're going to put a check mark by their name. At the end of the week, we're going to tally it up for the students that borrow pencils, and they're going to have to pay their pencil bill. Here's the reality. In the real world, when you need something new, you ruin it, you break it, you lose it, what do you got to do? You got to go buy a new one with your own money. So my students have classroom money. It's time to learn about reality. So one of 2 things are going to happen. Either the students are going to figure out how to be more responsible and accountable for their belongings, or 2, they're going to go flat broke, constantly having to buy a tiny little mini golf pencil. If they go flat broke and they can't spend money in auction, that's on them.